Hartley here just to do a quick presentation on the importance of marketing scripts, more specifically prospecting and closing scripts, and the importance of having a presentation. Do we really need them? Well, let's assume you've already figured out how you're going to drive traffic to your website or data capture page. Also, let's assume that whatever that method is, it is in fact working. So your prospect leaves information on your website or data capture page to receive a free report, or possibly you're going to give away a free ebook, or whatever you decided would be worth them leaving the information for. So what do you do with those leads that you've just generated? What are you going to say to them, and where are you sending them to present yourself as the expert? The expert. That's the key. If you're sending them to your company's website or using your company's videos to market your products and services, how is that making you the expert? It's not. What you need to have is a good prospecting script that asks interest questions only. Take out any qualifying questions. You basically want to weed out just the looky-loos and have only serious-minded people checking out your products and services. You want to make sure that they have a want, need, or desire for what you have. When you establish that they are truly in pain, so to speak, where do you send them to learn more about you, the expert, your products and services? It's actually quite simple. You can have a presentation all ready to go that they can simply call into from their own phone and in the comfort of their own home. This can be live or recorded. It really doesn't matter, especially if you're just starting out. Think about that. How cool for someone that you have just prospected to be sent to listen to a presentation about your products and services by a whatever specialist and hear your voice as the expert. Do you think that that would help you generate more sales? You bet. Well, think about this. You're going into a store to purchase, let's say electronics. Had some questions that you needed answered before making your purchase. And the person who came to you to help you was a trainee or perhaps someone new. How confident would you be that you're going to get the correct answers and that they would be the best person to help you make a decision to buy right there? On the other hand, if the department manager, or even better, the owner of the store was the one to approach you, I'm sure you'd feel more confident in the answers you were given and probably would decide to go ahead and make that purchase. My point being that presenting yourself as the expert, as I stated above, is key. Okay, so let's move forward and assume your prospect was a good prospect and you sent them to a presentation to hear about your products and services from a whatever specialist, and in that prospecting script you asked for their word and promise that they would call you back to give you their feedback about what they just heard and how it made them feel. Okay, you sent, they went, and called you back. At this point, what do you do with them? Simple. You close them. That's where your closing script comes into play. Your closing script should just briefly go over what they just heard about you, just a quick, couple lines, a short story about you and how you got involved and why, and then move on to your different packages and what they contain and how much they cost. Then you should ask what package makes the most sense for them. Answer a couple of questions if they have any, then ask for the money. Simply put, will this be Visa or MasterCard tonight? You could also lead into asking for the money by asking how they want their name to appear on the registration form. For example, do you want just your first and last name on the registration form, or do you use a middle initial? Then you would follow up with, and will that be Visa or MasterCard tonight? Folks, you have to ask for the money. Do you see how that works? Okay, it's really that simple. I'm not saying that they're not going to have any objections. They will. First, you need to isolate whether their objection is price or skepticism. Once you have determined which one it is, you must be prepared to give closing rebuttals. When giving the rebuttals, you need to be smooth and let them hear confidence in your voice. Show leadership. Reduce the risk for skepticism or overcome price issues. and then use some tie-down lines. These are very basic scripts just to give you guys an idea and how to point out the benefits of having good prospecting and closing scripts and the importance of a presentation that puts you as the expert. So what I thought would be more helpful would be actually show you how to write a prospecting and closing script and how to write a presentation and where to go to put it on a conference line for free. So to answer my first question of the importance of marketing scripts, do we really need them? The answer is, you bet. So please visit me at www.boostwebtrafficnow.com. Submit your information and I'll provide you with a more detailed format. So I hope you guys were able to get something from this quick presentation and on the importance of having scripts that are effective. So looking forward to talking with you all very soon. Bye for now.